Okay, why don't we get started on this? I think the first thing I want to do is, like I said in the introduction video, when looking at the instructions, you can see they're a little vague, and I still don't know what that is, the ladder, because we don't have that. But the way the model looks, like I said, this looks kind of like the stereotypical gift shop ship model. It doesn't really look like the Mayflower. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the paint scheme. And on my visit to the Mayflower, I anticipated doing this build. So we're going to be showing pictures of my trip to the Mayflower, and you can see the color schemes. So you can see the yellows. The top two are yellow, and it looks like it goes to green. And it looks like there are more on the ship than they actually put on the model. As you can see above the cannons, we got that'll be black. And we can put the, we'll put the next one up blue for the blue stripe, and we can color. We can continue the colors. Now, this did have some things that we had to glue to the top deck. So why don't we go ahead and we're going to put all that stuff on. That way there we can move right along, and I'll show you what else I want to do to the hull. Because they didn't put anything on the back. So I got to figure out how we're going to put the lattice or these pieces onto the back. Then I'm going to put the windows and the Mayflower, the logo itself to show the ship. So I think the first thing we're going to do is let's have a look-see on what we need to put. So you can see all the pieces. The rudder is already on. So I think it might be easier to put it on the base for now. We're not going to permanently mount it to the base, but I do want to put it on just so we can keep it upright. Yeah. Okay. So, let's get this ready. It looks like we've got the little square, and then we've got the two lifeboats. I think this might go on the end. And let's see, we've got this one, and we should have one more, but we don't. That's it, unless it's in the other bag. I don't see it. Nope. Alright, so let's look for the best side. That looks pretty good. And just like that. And this one. This side looks better, so let's put a little bit on the back. Like that. And let's do the lifeboats. Again, we'll look for the good sides. Alright. Lastly, we got this. It's like a little Scrabble piece. So let's put a little bit of glue over here. Alright. So this looks pretty good. So this little block is going to be white. Alright, let's try to... Alright, that's good for now. Alright, now we got to start thinking about doing the back. You can see the slats. Now, let me show you guys, we're doing another model. We're doing the 1/100 scale, the ship. And you can see right now I'm in the process of putting on the planks on the hull. And they gotta be, see, this is what it was, and this is what I'm up to. And when I clamp it, I'm going to go ahead and sand off the extra glue later. But this is an update on this model. But I think we're going to use some of the wood from this, the extra pieces. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to make the slats for the back. See, one of the planks, I could use one of the planks, but I hope I don't run into where I'm going to need them. See, it's close. It's really close. And looking at the back, it might not be that noticeable. So we're going to need two of them, because over here is where the windows are going to go. So I can put one on the bottom. Over here, we'll put the windows. And between the two, I'd like to put the Mayflower, the logo. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to borrow one of these. So let's take it all away. This one might be a little bit easier to work with. So let me just make a rough cut of where it's going to go. Looks like right about there. And then we can go ahead and we can actually trim it down and shape it. Alright, so it's going to go with the top. That'll be pretty good. It'll be all set to paint. So why don't we go ahead, put a little bit of glue at the top. Yeah, looks like we got the first one on. Wipe away some of the excess glue. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, let's do the next row. And we're going to put the little angle just like that. Let's go with it more. The next one needs to be a little bit flatter. That's good. There. Because we can't use the same one because it's going to get wider as we go down. So again, we're going to do a flat cut. Alright. A little bit of glue. I'm wondering if we should skip this section so we could actually put the Mayflower symbol over there. And we can put this. And we can put we need to put the windows in. And the windows are right over where the bottom is. There's also openings and windows down here where they have cannon coming out, but that'll be okay. We'll just do the white, the bottom. Like I said, I think we're going to leave this section open. We won't put a lattice. We'll just, we're going to put the Mayflower logo over there, but I'm going to put one more over here. We got to remember that we're going to have to drill a hole, and that's going to be for the rigging, or we can just make the part look like it does on the ship. Yeah, that's just about perfect. So let's put some of the glue. It's just a bit too wide. But the problem I'm having with this, if I go to trim it, the whole thing is going to split in the wrong place. So hopefully when I paint it, it'll look a little bit better. So you can see. Let me show you guys the back of the ship. You can see how it's like a coffee color, and we have the top right over there, so we can put that pole in. You can see the yellow and the kind of brown, and then we got a green, yellow, but I want you guys to see that logo, because we're going to do that logo, and we need to put that. See, we're going to put that right over there. because the actual ship has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers before it gets to the windows. This has 2. Basically 1 layer on top, and the second layer where we're going to put the logo. So we're going to make the brown go up to here, and you can see it as it turns the corner, it turns to like a maroon. So we'll do that over here. This will be yellow, or this will make this green, yellow, green, maroon, and then we'll do the brown, and we'll do the blue stripe. We'll figure out where we can put the blue, but we'll wait for that to dry. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to think about doing the Mayflower logo itself. So why don't we get another piece of that scrap wood? Alright, I'm going to leave well enough alone, and we're going to do just this part, and that is going to go just like that onto the back. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to paint this. We're going to paint it first before we put it on. I love these markers for the paint. I think that's going to work out nice. Let me show you guys. It'll probably go like that. And then when the paint's dry, we'll put on the actual flower. So there are 3 windows, and the frames are white and it's black on the inside. So that should be easy. We'll put black windows. Basically, that's what we're going to be doing. And we'll wrap it up in white paint. We'll use the paint gun for that later on. And so we got the basic shapes of the windows in for now. And we get the stuff on top. We put the stuff for these pieces, and that would be piece C, or according to the parts list, C parts. Let me show you guys how perfect this color is going to be. So let me go ahead and we're going to put it right on. So we'll see how this looks with one coat. Hopefully you guys can see this is like the perfect match. Like I said, the only reason I'm painting this section now is because we need to put the logo on. So we can still do the logo. When that's dry, I'll glue that on, and then we can put the design on, the flower. So that's probably going to need a couple coats. Let me show you guys. Yeah, I don't need a couple of coats to get that. We got the slats all ready to go in the back. We've got the section where we're going to put the logo, and we've got the windows. That looks right about there. So if we take some of the glue, because what I want to do is I want to follow the line, and even on the ship, the actual ship, you can see the rudder still goes above the black line. So I think that'll look good. see, we're going to follow the line. And let's do the same thing for the other side. There. I figure that way there we can follow the line, because there's a black line that's going to separate the hull. So try to follow the line. So when it comes to the back of the actual ship, you got the water line, and it's still the white part of the hull is going to come up and extend through the black section before it goes to the tan. So we're going to put the tan on top, and the white will be below it, but we have this black line that's going to separate the bottom of the hull from the rest of the hull of the ship. So we got the slats, we brought them all the way around, and we got the basic placement of the windows, and we painted the basic color of the way the ship is going to look, but that's going to be because we're going to put the logo, the Mayflower logo over there. So let's see if that's a bit ready to put on another coat of the white. And with this paint marker, you push down, and when it pushes down, the paint actually rushes forward and soaks into the tip. See, by dabbing it on, let me show you guys a little bit closer. By dabbing on the paint, you can see it's got a little bit more of the shape of a flower. And the slats on the sides start to have like a checkerboard effect. So they're like white striped with green, and the one above the blue line is going to be white striped with red. So that'll be interesting. Again, you hold the tip down. Want to get it nice and make sure that there's going to be enough so we can drag it out with the toothpick. There. Try to get it onto because the green part is dry. So what do you guys think? All right, I think this had a little bit of time to dry. You can see? So let me go ahead and we're going to put the logo on. See, it's going to go right in the center. Just a drop. All right, let's see. Just like that. So this section is all set now. When this dries, it'll be all set to go, and we can put that little pin up on top, and that'll be for the rigging. And when this is all dry, we can start painting the slats, and we'll start painting the hull. But for this video, basically what we needed to do is we needed to modify the model, because it needed to be modified in order to make it look like that, or as close to that as possible. And for some reason, they never did the back. So we added the slats to the back. We put the windows in where the water line is on the hull by the rudder. We did the logo, the Mayflower logo. So we start at the windows. So we'll do the brown, and we'll fill in the windows a little bit more, and we'll use the white, and we'll fill in the frames. But we're going to do that after everything is nice and dry. So we're ready to move on, and when we move on, we're going to start painting the hull. So that'll be pretty fun. So for this video, I just wanted to show you guys the modifications we actually need to make to the model. In the next video, we'll be starting the painting, and we'll be painting the hull. So thank you, my friends, for watching, and I'll see you real soon.